Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Lazy Redhead. And if you don't know, this week is a studio session, kind of. Slightly made difficult by the fact that it's been sun shining. I know, of all things that could derail a studio session, sunshine. What? I don't know what to tell you. Having your studio in a sunroom is not all it's cracked up to be. Certainly with a polycarbonate roof, it poses huge issues. So create along with me. Hopefully you get inspired by the ideas I've had this week. Still continuing with a diamond theme. And I'm really excited to show you what I've done. Let's crack on. Let's do it. And I will see you in a bit. Hello everyone. Today's a studio session and it was inspired by a recent sort of face-to-face gathering, my first face-to-face patron party, as it were. Really happy with the first one. We had very little to no technical issues, which is always great when I'm involved. Certainly at the helm of anything, we're always going to expect some sort of technical turbulence, but there really wasn't any, so I'm just bloody delighted. Thank you again to those who did come. I had the best time ever, and we will be doing more. Today though, studio session, so let me take you back to the beginning of this little story. And my dogs are playing with toys, apologies. It all started with this here piece that I'd done, which is like a sketchbook doodle I did. This is in an Arts Creation A5. Love these sketchbooks. I did it out of pencil. It was predominantly because at the time I was cutting down on all my pencils and I was having just a little play and all that sort of stuff. But in addition to that, I love the diamond pattern and I wanted to implement it in my work somehow until I thought, let's go look at some of the artists we're looking at, and up came Peter Doig. Now Peter Doig's work I really love. I love the way he paints. I love his ability to story tell. I love how he abstracts certain landscapes and kind of turns it on its head a bit. I love his depiction of photos. He uses a lot of photos, a lot of childhood photos as well, to inform the subjects in his work, and I love his whole vibe. The second artist I came across was someone I used to look at when I was at art school, when I was studying museology and doing all the whole taxonomization and how artists use those ways of categorizing the world around them. And I came across this other artist, Mark Dion, who I spoke about last weekend on our little seaweed bonanza. So I thought during the patron face-to-face party that I would combine the two, kind of, including obviously my newfound love of diamonds. I say it's newfound, it's not newfound, it's just newfound in this context, shall I say. And I did this piece. Obviously the diamonds in this one are far better, a better quality diamond than it is in this, but this was just meant to be like a little quick scrape doodle, and it was something I thought about before I'd actually gone on the actual live. And I'll show you, I did like a little, where was it? Oh, here it is. Here we go. I did like a little scribble here. Going, wouldn't it be cool to maybe do a picture and then diamond dot over the top? So that's what I ended up doing. Oops. I did a picture of some seaweed, as I would normally, in a kind of pencil, scrapey. And then on top I did sort of a diamond grid dead quick. And then I would colour in some, and then I got to this bit where I only coloured in the, what's it called, the negative space. That's it, the negative space, which I was, now the sun's playing havoc. It's been raining all morning and I really love that. So today I'm going to kind of progress with those two ideas with you guys. Pop that back, but I'm going to do it on a bigger sketchbook, my A4, and I'm actually going to do the diamond grid first and then draw on top of that and then fill in the diamonds and the negative space and see what we're left with. So the image that you currently see that's behind the diamond shapes will be on top of the diamond shape. And also I think it will make for a better diamond composition. This is more like a grid and this is more diamond. So I want it to be more like, I want it to be more like this. rather than like squared off, and looks more gritty, doesn't it? You know, but I'm loving this concept right now. I'm taking the inspiration of, you know, obscuring an image behind with Peter Doig. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking absolute bollocks to you. We're just actually going to get on with it. The sun is going to play havoc with me today, I feel. But don't worry, that's fine. I will just do my best today. If I find that filming is too much, I will... Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just do the grid system first. We don't really need impeccable light for me to just zip through a grid system. And then I might just continue this tomorrow. I mean, it's a bloody sunroom. It's just filled with sun. There's not really a lot. Oh my God. The problems I face as an artist is just too much. Right, I'm gonna go and get a, what's it called? Ruler. Now I don't want to choose like a really thingy colour. So I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna choose like an ochre colour. I need to sharpen it really, don't I? No, it'll be fine. So let's just do like that angle. That's a good angle. Yeah, wicked. Right, so this is the system. I go one way, then go the other. It's really not scientific. It doesn't get more complicated than that, I'll be honest. So I'm going to speed through this, then we're going to set our light situation, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're left with like a diamond E shape, well, page of them. It's not perfect. I think these are fine, and then we start to kind of do this, but it is a sketchbook, so I'm not really concerned about the accuracy of the diamonds just yet. The idea I had was to draw something on top of it. I'm probably going to stick with my seaweed inspiration just because that's what I've got right now, and I quite like the colours and textures I can kind of form with that. And then I'm going to come back and colour in the diamonds behind that. So the image or scene, whatever I choose to do, because now I'm thinking about a landscape, don't know, will be on top of the diamonds. You get it, you get it. So I'm going to go for a cup of tea quick, see if the sun just sort of chills out a bit and stops being so like in everyone's face, and then I'll come back. Okay, the sun's gone in for a wee break, so grab my computer quickly, and I have got some screenshots of some seaweed that I had taken for my little Patreon gathering. So, oh, balls. This is just an absolute travesty. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Right, let's see what we can achieve whilst the sun is deciding where it wants to go and who it wants to be, I'll be honest. Let's go for a nice red. I'm gonna use this nice deep purple. I'm just, you know, just making marks. This is obviously meant to be a red, but I do what I like. And that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of this. Just do what you like. I've got lunch. I did put lunch on thinking the sun was just going to be silly. And then I looked over and I thought, oh, it's gone. It's gone for a minute. What's this one? Oh, that one's a nice one. What colour is that one? Earth green. This one's very much like a piece of... what's it called? Sea lettuce. I don't know. I'm really not bothered about it looking like seaweed either. You know, I should caveat that quite quickly. Early doors, I'll tell you. I'm not really bothered about it looking exactly like bloody seaweed. Who's got the time for that, I'll be honest. But it's nice just to just observe stuff sometimes and create some textures and, you know, And I think visually that's why seaweed's quite nice. It comes in all different colours, there's different textures, you know. So I'm just probably using seaweed to like bounce other stuff off of, you know. Put some rockery in as well. There we go, that'll do. Now some stonage. Right, let's get some stonage in, shall we? This one's quite nice. What's this one? Wheatgrass. Get a little pebble in, shall we? That'll do for now. Yeah, it's not about really being accurate, and you know, I'm not married to this reference image, am I? Married to it. I didn't sign up for a life of purgatory with it. It's just something for me to bounce off of, you know, and to sort of play with, really. Oh, that one's quite nice with the I love that. Love, love. I've also learnt from the big A3 one that I did last week. That one was just overworked like nobody's business, and actually it was quite a shame, because I thought that actually that would have been quite a nice piece had it not been for me overworking it. But the piece I did, this one, I love that one, and I look at it quite often, so I might look at maybe doing a scan of this one, printing it out, and maybe doing the diamond idea on top of that. Maybe, you know, there's nothing stopping me sort of doing that, is there? This is a nice earth green, actually. I really enjoy this colour. Well, it's good that this sun has been kind enough just to, you know, stay around enough for us to be warm, but not so much that we can't do our work. So I'm going to do like a little, why not? I probably need to get a sharpener. I press so hard, you see, that it does wear out quite quick. Sharpener, should have been more prepared. One moment. Here we go. I'm also, these are interesting shapes, you know, it's kind of coiled round, wrapped round. So I'm get some of that in there, you know, but not overworked like this one. I think, yeah, this one here kind of frames this piece in a really weird way, so I kind of don't want to do that so much. Oh, hello, it's Messenger. Who wants me? Who needs me? Oh, it's my mother. She sent me a photo. She's just sent me a picture of like a chopping board type thing. It looks to be, but it isn't. And it's like a shape like a piece of bread, and inside that it's got like little divots where you put hard-boiled eggs on. And I think it looks quite cute, actually. But I've just got new egg cups. And she's probably sent it to me again. I just want something to go around that so you can actually see it's a bit of a pebble-ish, or at least acknowledge the shape. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to get some of this in because this is lovely. This is the colour we did the actual diamonds in. I'm really loving this piece actually. Love. So there's these like weird like hand shaped ones. And I've just been doing like the negative shape of them, but considering we are doing that diamond thing, I can't really do that right now, so I'll just do my best to do that. Nice. It's so cute. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more Patreon face-to-faces, without a doubt. It wasn't for just paid patrons either. It was for people that are just like members. I figured that that was probably the best way because I've never done it before, you know, and I thought, well, we'll see how it goes, how you actually do it. Oh, delighted, actually. There we go. I was doing an and about to do a live this week, or to what's it called, edited. But then I thought, actually, if I do a live, I'll need to do housework. So I'm gonna do an edited. Oh, I know. I've got a couple of weeks until my floors go down. And I really have a lot to do before the floors go down, but here I am, procrastinating. Chuff it. Who cares? I'm glad I did this in pencil. It's so I don't have to wait for things to dry. I think that's why I decided to do it. Just so I didn't have to wait for everything to dry, because there's nothing worse sometimes. Got an idea you need to get out, and I've waited this long to do it because I wanted to do it with you guys. Had this idea the other day. That's the other thing when you start YouTube, if you wanted it, you have to wait to do stuff to film it. It is worth it though, because even like I go back on my archive and I'm so glad that I captured it, because it is my channel. I've said this in the past, but my channel is very much like a sketchbook for me. I do treat my channel like a sketchbook, you know. Just kind of getting some textures in there. See, I like for some reason this thing here that goes round, the awkwardness of it. I love it. I absolutely love the awkwardness of this thing. Just love it. Yeah, there's something so awkward about it. It's really delighted. Cool. So it's all sort of coming together weirdly enough. It's weird. Okay. Now, there was some pink spongy things, wasn't there? So I'll have to pop a bit of pink in, dot it around, dottage. Obviously, this does not look like this, and I get it, but it's not meant to be, as I said. It is just a bouncing board for me to create, essentially. Something for me to take inspiration and do my own thing. Wicked. So I think that is cool. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to be able to interfere with the diamond idea. Because what will happen is I will go to do the diamonds and I will have run out of colours and it will merge into one. It doesn't matter if it does, because it will, I don't know, it will be an interesting experiment anyway. Do you know what I mean? I need some more greens in, actually. Let's get some more greens in before I go absolutely mental. Yeah. Just about, you know. Cool. Wicked. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go and get a toasty because it's ready, because I thought the sun would just have abandoned us. And then I'm going to start filling in the diamonds behind all of this, trying to use the opposing colours, the colour palette that I've used, just to see what happens. This is the best bit for me. Any art project, visual art project or anything, this is like the ultimately best thing. Playing around, coming up with a very loose idea, but feeling free enough and having enough room to make decisions as you go along and be informed by what you find. This is perfect. So I'll see you in a sec. So what am I doing? Behind. Yes, behind. I think already, just by doing this one little bit, this is going to take me a lot longer than I had originally anticipated. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Oh dear. Oh my word, this is going to take me so much longer than I had appreciated. Oh my god. I'm laughing because I'm an idiot and I didn't think that it would. What a silly little sausage roll I am. Oh no. That's okay. I think this is, the thing is, this is a really good excuse to take your sketchbook to bed and put a good movie on. I'm into Stranger Things again. Watched it loads of times. Okay, oh no, I've done 2 and already I'm like, this was like the worst idea, although I'm loving already, I'm loving the juxtaposition between the chaotic marks of the original piece, like this, you know, the seaweed or this, and then the kind of very precise, ordered approach to colouring in the diamonds. There's something very satisfying about that. I'm really loving that. Oh my word, I'm so excited because I can feel in my deepest of creative cores that this is going to be amazing when it's done. I'm so excited. Oh dear. This feeling right here is what it's all about, guys. It's what it's all about. But I think doing this all on camera would be a silly sausage move, I'll be honest, because first of all, you can hear that in the background. Do you hear that? That is my dog licking the bowl, an empty bowl I might add. I do love filling in the negative space though behind the artwork. I love that. There's something really satisfying about that. I am excited. I am feeling very positive about the idea overall. It's just when reality strikes and you realise that this is gonna take a lot longer than you had imagined. I thought, yeah, this is gonna just create it, see what it looks like, see if it's even gonna work, and then you realise, it will work, but it's gonna be a labour of love. I'm already bored. Oh, no. No. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, guys. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to take this upstairs, put Stranger Things on, and just power through. And then you will get to see the finished article, you know? And then I might just start like a bigger piece, like on an actual, you know, piece of paper. Or I might just do a couple and not commit to the full page. Oh, what an absolute nightmare. It's all right. I'm a professional, guys. It's just I'm more of a kind of like splash at the canvas type gal. And this seems very laborious, but it's fine. I need to get a grip and just enjoy it, don't I? I think it would be nice to do the whole page. No, I think it would be great to do the whole page. Yeah, okay, chuff it. We'll do the whole page, but I am going to just take this upstairs and do this for Stranger Things on, I think, because that's going to be cool. Right, see you in a second. Okay, so the sun is out again, so we're just going to have to live with it. But I did spend some time doing this bad boy, which I'm gonna slide you over a bit. There you go. Is that better? A little bit. Which I'm really happy with. I am very happy with. I think the concept, the idea works really well. When you think about the small one I did here, I think they both got really good foundations to work from. I like both, really. I would like to see a bit of both, I think for the next one. I think a bit of both. So a bit of the behind the diamond and a bit in front of the diamond to create that kind of illusion that it's the image behind is sort of interweaving. I did also do, oh, my phone's going off. I did also do another one. So I decided to think about the diamonds also as a landscape. The reason is because here I did start, you can see like the blues kind of going on. I did start to do the background as like a bluey like sea vibe, with the inspiration being from like seaweed and pebbles and stuff, right? So I did decide to sort of do that, but then I ran out of shades and couldn't be bothered to come downstairs because I'm lazy, obviously. And I decided just to throw in a load of pinks, which I'm really happy I did, because I think the pinks and the yellows and the greens just really bring it all together, and I love that. More colour the better. Certainly when I look at this one then, and I thought, right, well, let's not disregard the idea. Let's maybe do like a seascape, like a landscape, sorry, what with the greens being the diamonds and everything else. I think it works, but what I'm probably going to do is make the whole page diamond and then have this section, not roughage, on but have it as diamonds also, to make the whole page diamond, like, where is it? It's in this one, isn't it? And then do the landscape with the diamonds. Does that make sense? So like this, but have like a green and a blue vibe. Do you know what I mean? Obviously I can sort of mix it up a bit, and that I can also potentially make the diamonds a lot smaller, and then maybe make like a tree out of the diamonds, like pick out some of them, so sort of say this and then that, you know, so it gives the illusion of a tree inside there. So there is so much momentum, and there's so many ways that I can push this through. And when I reflect back as to where I became obsessed with the pattern of a diamond, sorry, there's trucks and stuff going past, is from my childhood carpet. You know, we had a diamond effect all over our carpet in my childhood home. So, you know, this is just some of the ways in which you can sort of push forward with an idea whilst maintaining some sort of nostalgic element within the work. And it does tell a story, I feel. I feel like you're mashing two opposing forces together to create this juxtaposition. And I love that to-in and throw-in between the kind of messy and chaotic with the orderly of the diamond pattern behind. I'm just obsessed with this right now. I like the fact that I can inject all the colour that I could possibly imagine in this type of work, and it's only going to create another layer of storytelling or interest. But I could also scale it back and create a very monochrome vibe as well, and still have a very effective outcome. I'm not sold on this piece entirely. I'm not really like loving it, but I'm going to keep it because I like the prospects of the top bit being also diamonds. I think it's a good reminder of the ways in which I can take the concept and push it forward. So I think the next piece is probably going to be like this. I'm probably going to keep it in sketchbook. I was going to take it out of the sketchbook and put it on a big piece of paper, but I've decided against that now. I'm probably just going to keep it in the sketchbook and move it forward that way. It's just so bloody hot in here that I feel like I'm melting and I'm going through lots of water. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that actually. Doing it all diamond and then chopping the page in half, with one being green and one being blue. Very kind of bitch basic, you know, colorway, so you can distinguish the two. Let's do that. I've decided to do the diamond shape in this, I think it's pastel tint from Castle Art, but it's green flower. So it's like between, it's obviously an aqua color, so it's between a blue and a green. So regardless of which area it goes into, it's not really gonna make any difference. You know, it won't stand out too much. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna speed you guys up so that we can get on to the good bit. See you in a second. So I've done that then. You can see the diamond shapes barely, just because the sun is bleaching everything right now. So what I'm probably going to do is do the green and then go on to do the blue. I'll probably get bored halfway through and then do the blue. Oh, sharpened it too much. But hopefully I'll be able to withstand the sheer heat. We are going to have to come up with something though, because this is a lot of heat right now on me. My skin is physically burning. I can feel it actually burning. And also it's a bit shit for filming, I'll be honest. So, oh well, we will make do. So usually I take one colour and then I spread it throughout the piece to kind of make it somewhat coherent and make sense, visually balanced. I do like the size of these diamonds though. They're a bit bigger than I had intended them on being, but at least they're all even. I think that's the key with this type of thing. Certainly when you make a pattern, when it goes sort of somewhat wrong, you can see it a mile away, can't you? And it just looks really garish and horrible. I'm probably going to make it somewhat stagger. I don't want it to be sort of like a straight along job. Needs to have a bit of interest really, doesn't it? And this is all about seeing what you're left with. And, you know, for a final piece, I should caveat this exercise by saying this would be like an exploration of one layer. So it wouldn't be a whole piece. It would kind of, I would take this idea and take another idea from another sketch and see if I can sort of crowbar them together and just experiment that way. I love experimenting with new ideas in my sketchbook. Absolutely love it. That's what they're for. You know, that is what they're for. Making sure I've got my piece of paper inside. Right, I need a sheet for that actually. Won't be a minute because it will get ruined. Fabulous. Oh, love that colour. Those two colours together, nice. And so, again, the good thing is that you can, you know, get all the greens in a pot and just do it that way. I've only got a few greens in my roll on account that I've only got so many slots in my roll. And so I know that cohesively it will work, you know, all the greens that I've chosen will be cohesive, and I know that. So that's also quite nice, that I don't necessarily have to think about colour and balance in that regard. I can just sort of create knowing that it'll all be good. But I tell you now, all this colouring in is playing havoc on my little fingers. And everything about this is very, very time consuming, which ordinarily I would mind, but I think that I'm not really bothered, to be fair. I think everything in my life is a bit chaotic at the moment. It's all coming to a head, but this little exercise is really good for me to just zone out and colour. You know, I think that's the good thing about this as well. That's a nice colour. Misty green. And if I do find that I've run out of greens to sort of fill this area, you know, I can throw in some reds, some sort of dirty reds, like red oxide, some ochres as well, which is kind of nice. It's also like a really odd, like pixelization, isn't it? You know, when you pixelate something, it's kind of like that, I find, the technique. And this thing is amazing. I bloody love it. It is hot in this bloody sunroom though. Jesus. It is so hot. So I'll probably do as much as I can on camera. And then, you know, take it off camera and finish it off in the comfort of my cool room. Oh, on that note, I will speak to you in a minute. Okay, as literally as I press record, the sun started to come through. What an absolute nightmare. As you can see, I've done the bottom. I've just started to do the blue, and I thought I would pop the camera on as it cooled down a bit in here and do a bit on camera. The thing is, right, I can't really call it a create with me video if I keep having to bail out of this bloody sunroom every 5 minutes. We've got to come up with a plan. Probably just gonna have to do loads of plein air stuff this summer, which I was planning on doing anyway, but it's just so bloody hot. So frickin' toasty roasty. So yeah, this is all I'm doing, just colouring in the little diamonds. I forgot the word then. And this is how it goes. Quite simple, really. Quite a simple concept, but it can be time consuming. You know what, but the effect is just so yummy and delicious. Oh, and the sun is coming out and burning my bloody skin off. Oh my god. Oh, to be ginger, guys. Now I can't see a bloody thing. Ah. I Everyone's like, oh, it's so lovely to have a sunroom. Yeah, no, it is. If you're not ginger, hate getting too hot on your skin and have to film everything you do, it's great. You're right. I'm such a whinger little cow. Sorry, I'm just whingy today. Oh, I thought I was going to get so much done then. Do you know what I mean? Okay, right. Well, this is not going to work because you can't see a bloody thing I'm doing. I can't see a thing I'm doing. Right, we'll give it another go in a minute. I can see a big cloud coming. A part of me thinks I should just give up trying to show you stuff on this camera right now. Let me pull you this way. Does that help? No, it absolutely well doesn't. Okay, I'm going to switch over to my mobile phone camera because this is just shit. Okay, so now that we're out of that scalding heat, the heat being that in there, nightmare. Winston loves it. Don't you really? Here is the finished result. I probably should do it better on the kitchen, actually. Here we go. It's a bit better. I actually really like it. I do like it. I think it'll be a nice addition to the concept, you know. So, yeah, I really like it. I think it also points out how much I don't think this one was successful, you know? Or I think, I don't know. It does, I feel like it does need something on it though. I did a little sun. How cute is that? Oh, so adorable. I do think it needs something on it, you know, to create some sense of interest. I think the diamonds could potentially be smaller to create that. Maybe create the like a pink tree, for example, out of the diamond pattern. I think that would be quite interesting. I'm trying to kind of have the idea and then react to the idea straight away so that I don't lose them. Sometimes I feel like I have so many ideas all at once that just like comes in hot, and then I can't actually get them done quick enough. So I probably will maybe do that. Maybe on a smaller one, maybe do like a smaller tree, like a smaller format. Maybe on the A5 would probably be better. And then at least I can get that done smaller. I'll probably create that idea at another time. And I'll flip you around to explain. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait to do the tree one on an A5 format. And then I might do that with patrons or something. Just because it's Thursday now. This week's been a bit of a weird week, just with deadlines, I think. The floors go down in a couple of weeks, and there is a snag list. This is big. So, you know, painting, curtain poles, lots more painting, a bit more sanding, things like that to get done all the messy stuff before the floors go down as much as we possibly can. So that's the snag list. So if all that gets done, be delighted. It's got a couple of weekends, this weekend and next weekend, before the floors go down. And we have plans in amongst that as well. So it's like, oh, trying to get it all done. So that's why this week has been a bit of a weird week. Also, the sun has been out and about, which is amazing, but I haven't really been able to go anywhere on account of, you know, so it's just been a bit of a weird few weeks, and well, a weird week, and I'm absolutely drained. I'm so tired, so exhausted, and that hasn't helped either. My productivity or my output has not been as forthcoming as it should be. But you know, we have weeks like this, don't we? We have weeks like this, guys, and sometimes, you know, things have to go with the flow. And I'm trying to be good to myself. I'm trying to be nice to myself and say, do you know what? You've just got to get what you can get done today. And I really want to be an advocate for that way of thinking. There are so many ideas that I have, so many plans that I have for all the platforms and all these beautiful things. And I know they'll do really well. But I also have to ask, are you able to create a sustainable environment where you're going to commit to all these ideas? Probably not. And this is 2025 is going to be about being honest with myself and doing a few things, but doing them really, really well. And that's my goal at the moment, my goal. And whatever I can get done outside of that, not commit to it fully, but do it every now and again as a kind of like a perk, you know, to feed the need, essentially. So that's kind of what I'm doing. That is my goal for 2025, being realistic, sustainable, and not putting too much pressure on myself, in the hopes that that will be almost a guiding light for others who feel that overwhelming need to be perfect, to get everything done, to do it whilst not having an absolute bloody breakdown. That's my goal for 2025. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you enjoyed this studio session this week. Sorry it's a bit precarious, what with the sun coming in and then seeing kind of the end result and not getting to see the full thing. It wasn't my intention. I had a very different idea, but as I said, we're just gonna go with the flow. Anyway, guys, I love ya, and I'll speak to you later. Bye, guys. Mwah.